Okay, what's up guys? Welcome to the channel. My name is Kristine. Some of you guys might know me from my other channel here on YouTube. That's my full-time job. I do digital planning, tech content, very tech focused stuff. Over the past few years of doing that full-time, I just needed a break from my screen. So I decided to start a garden because I'm obsessed with cooking and being outside. So it just was the perfect hobby and I became absolutely addicted to it. And so for the past 2 years, I've really expanded the garden exponentially more. So this year I've already expanded a lot and I just keep expanding. I can't stop. So I wanted to start this channel to document all things in the garden and also share health and wellness tips. I'm in kind of the process of rebuilding my health after kind of neglecting it for a few years as I was starting that business, but now I have more time and ability to kind of focus on the garden and my health and everything. So that is the main goal for this year and for this channel. But let's just take a tour of everything I have going on right now and I'll keep you guys updated. This is it. This is the garden. I have no idea how big it is, but I expanded it by 2 beds over here and then 1 bed right here. So a lot of new stuff and new space to grow. Here I have the Canopia greenhouse. It's nothing fancy, but it allows me to extend the season, start more seeds, and I'm gonna be experimenting hopefully soon with growing some more tropical plants and things that I can't really grow in my zone, but in the midsummer, this will be so hot that I will actually be able to grow things that people in like California and Florida and other zones like that can grow. So excited for that. So over here, I'll show you the most exciting bed first. This is all of my brassicas, broccoli, cauliflower, different lettuces, beets, and some snapdragons. I also have some cilantro here and some other flowers and things planted around there. Baker, don't eat the grass. Baker, no. And then I'm growing some cabbages because I like making my own sauerkraut at home. It's super easy, so would be really fun to make it from a homegrown cabbage. Then here's a bed. I'm gonna add a bunch of tomatoes here, I think, and just kind of have a tomato wall. I have so many different tomato varieties and I'm really excited. I'll show you those when we go to the greenhouse. Right here is onions, shallots. Back there I have some poppies, which are some really pretty flowers. And then here I have more lettuce. Over here in these grow bags, these are amazing. These are from Epic Gardening and I have a 5% off link that I can leave in the description, but these are amazing because you can move them around. They drain really well and it's great if you have a compact space or if you only have, you know, a couple plants and you don't want to build like a full bed like this. These are amazing. This is how I started gardening. And I just did like peppers and tomatoes in here. And they have a lot of great varieties that you can put in here that are just smaller. So in here right now is chamomile. I plan on harvesting some chamomile tea and sharing that with my sisters. So that will be fun. In these 2 grow bags, these are 2 20 gallons and I have russet potatoes in there. And I'm excited to see how those go. This is a fig tree. This is a hardy Chicago Hardy, I think it's called. I will put it on the screen, but a fig tree, I'm really excited about this. I don't think I will get fruit from this year. This is definitely more of a, you know, investment in time, but maybe next year I will get some figs. Over here, I don't have anything planted just yet, but I have plans to put different cucumbers and melons, some eggplants. I have a lot of different squash varieties I'm growing as well. I'm gonna put an arch trellis here so that way they can climb up and kind of expand my garden space even more because squash really like to climb. So that will just help keep them off the ground and keep them away from bugs. Back here I have 2 15-gallon pots. I don't know quite what I'm going to put in them yet. I think in one of them I'm definitely going to put a passion fruit plant and have it climb across this fence. At least that's the plan. Here I have radishes and beets and snap peas. So I have a daikon radish, which is an amazing variety to make your own kimchi. So really excited about that. These are French breakfast radishes and watermelon radishes. Both great just to eat fresh or to pickle. There I have beets going. I love eating beets and juicing them as well. Back there I have some snap peas. Those are just great for snacking and salads. Then back here in two 20-gallon grow pots, I have a raspberry bush and a blueberry bush. And again, probably not going to get any fruit off of them this year, but next year the fruit is going to be popping in here. So then in here I have, it's kind of hard to see, but I do have a bunch of carrot seedlings. I love carrots so much, and I had a few carrot harvests last year. Nothing too impressive, but this year I have plans on some serious carrot harvests. Then I have chives and thyme. Over here I have a random onion that I thought I took out, but clearly I didn't. I haven't watered this once and it's popping up, which is just proof that plants want to grow. Even if you don't think you can grow anything, things want to grow and you will be surprised what pops up. So this is my garden guard dog, one of them. This is Baker. He is a professional gopher hunter and he's a good boy. This is a fun little addition, recent. I have some chard, kale. This is lavender, mint, and rosemary, and I just love growing herbs. Really want this lavender to grow in so I can make my own soap. Mint is amazing for mocktails, recipes, desserts. It also just smells amazing and you can dry it as tea. Rosemary, an incredible herb. This is amazing for hair health, and it's also great as a nootropic. So you can actually like take this and chew on it and it will give you like a little brain like buzz if you have to be productive and work. So interesting, fun stuff. So this is the greenhouse. Let's take a look inside. So over here I have a bunch of seedlings. I'm really excited about this. This is holy basil, and this is an herb that is known just for overall well-being, and in Hinduism they actually worship this plant as a god. So that's good enough for me to try it. So then here I have a bunch of different peppers: paprika, ají amarillo, serranos, Santerra peppers. These are all different varieties of varying heats. I plan on making my own paprika powder, some like spice mixes, and also making hot sauce because I do have quite a few habanero starts right there. So that's very exciting because last year I didn't get one habanero, and I am determined this year to have a proper habanero harvest. But then under here I have a bunch of different flowers going. These are all just amazing for pollinating the garden and attracting beneficial insects. And it just helps so that way you don't have to spray your garden with any bug sprays or anything, because you have all of these amazing flowers kind of promoting the ecosystem of the garden. The greenhouse is where I do a lot of experimentation. So here I have a habanero pepper planted out early because I just thought it's really hot in the greenhouse. Let's just start it early and get it going. In this pot and in this one, I have cucumbers. Cucumbers love heat. And so if you live somewhere hot, cucumbers are definitely going to thrive. So I put them in the greenhouse to see once again if I can get them going. These are beets in a little container pot. Now, I should probably move these out because it's gonna get too hot in here for them and they don't like heat. So I will probably move this very soon. Here I have some zinnias, another flower that loves heat. So really excited about these. These are an amazing flower. They're so beautiful and they're just really easy to grow too. And this is where I have planted out a lot of my tomatoes and peppers. So tons of different tomato varieties. I mean, Brandywine tomatoes, Cherokee purple, yellow Brandywine, Cherokee carbon, patio choice, glacier. I mean, I went crazy on the tomatoes and even more peppers as well. Then down here, I just have more peppers and some eggplants, all really exciting. Things I have yet to plant out just because it's not quite time are all of my melons, watermelon, cantaloupe. I was thinking about doing honeydew, but I'm not really a big honeydew person, but I'm sure from the garden it would be really good. Squash is really tough where I live because squash bugs are just absolutely relentless. And so I'm gonna have to come out here pretty much every day and pick squash eggs off of the leaves. It's really fun. And then right out front here, where Holly likes to lay, right on top of, is where I'm planting out all flowers. It's just gonna be tons of flowers, although will they grow? Because the dogs really like to lay on it, and it probably is disturbing a lot of the seedlings. So I have some sweet peas planted here, and then just like a bunch of wildflowers. These are mostly weeds though, which I should probably go in and get, huh? And then just around the house, I have a bunch of different flowers planted out, and I plan on doing a lot more flowers this year. So really trying to focus on all different kinds of things, not just edible food, but also tons of flowers. So that is April in the garden. Not a lot happening, but I just cannot wait for everything to start growing in. It's gonna be so amazing. There's just nothing like it. It's so exciting watching things pop up every day. And I promise you don't need a green thumb to grow things, because I definitely don't have that. I just am consistent with watering and make sure I get sunlight, and that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching my first video here on YouTube, and I will see you guys in the next one.